All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Wait 10, wait 20. Watching you five. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Hey, switch gears. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Alert.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Goal 50.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10, and now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 69 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check 43.
Now Brady. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10, just shy of the 30. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
That's right, baby.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, Zach, 180, Jack 16.
Yo.
Black is on.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the slip.
53, lead now.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Watch the run. They're running it.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Check 24. Check 24.
Brady going to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Wait, set. Wide, 20.
98's the mic. All right. Here we go.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ooh, the juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out come the Patriots. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Brady. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
First down, here's White. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Big Dad, pick 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, 66.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Get ready. Get ready. Sponge. 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 No.
Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. To throw, it's Brady. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Brady, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
We got 4.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Hold 50. Check it.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey. Check.
No, 66.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Third down and 9.
Wait, set.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
I'm going to run you over.
Hey, both 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 31, Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Lawrence Guy able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman. 77 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch it.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And he's got Moncrief. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
Ready? Lock 80!
Mike 5-4.
Check back, check back. Lock it through!
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And now this throw complete to Washington, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Connor. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
You.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Roethlisberger, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here we go. Black 20. 51. You
got nothing to run. You got nothing.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 54.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Go bandit. Baby two.
Shotgun now for Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive will start with Connor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Right back to Connor here on first. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Ben to throw again. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
50 want the mic. 50 want the mic.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Wait, set. 53.
98 for Mike. In the face. Check 26. Check 26.
Catch it. Reload.
On first down, Brady trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 18. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On second down, it's Snell. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Again on second and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gives this one to Washington. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run forward with counter. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Brady. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Wait 10. Wait 20.
Get the ball. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Sugar, sugar.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Connor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Easy.
Roethlisberger will throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie.
Check 4. Check now.
6-6. Pull it high. Go, Bandit.
Now Brady. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
We taking win, come on.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Here's Brady to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
They'll run on 1st down. White. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, Foxtrot.
198.
Check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that will.
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel taking it in. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
at their 36-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me and you. That's it, baby. We got
with the score all time.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On 1st down, it's Connor. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Gresham. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come up in an offset eye. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
X3, 218, chop.
They'll look to run with Connor, pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
What you got? What you got, Heavy?
Hey, Zoom.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go.
Brady going to throw. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
No. Off. Slam. Let me too. Alert.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Sony Michel won't get there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Start. 230.
Mike 51. I don't think you got it, sir.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, this is by Thema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Steps away to his left. Runs through the contact. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And the Steelers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air for a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Dorsett on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
High 7.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 198.
Regular.
From the gun, Brady. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Single. 12 to mine.
Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, 66.
To throw, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And that goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Check three.
On 1st down, Michelle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Wait,
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Brady. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert!
Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You draw quarters.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, Snell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's get that ball right here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's set a tone.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On second down, Samuels. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 9-yard line.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20.
Drop deep.
He's checking. Crash. Let's go, no, 66. Hey, seam 6.
To throw is Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Brady to throw. He's got a man, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Ozzy. 26 months. Hey, Haywood. Hey, 66.
He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Wait, 10. Alabama. 380.
Let's go. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. I got 11. Hey, let's get this.
Alert. All right, here we go. 53 down.
One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got it at the 15. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Steelers, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us.